like to talk to someone, so I hope somebody will actually come on and chat with me at some point. So, I have to take this medicine. It's otherwise known as Valtrex. I don't think I can really show you it without showing my address. So, there, here we go. It's called Valacyclovir, aka Valtrex. I would love to hear from anybody that has taken Valtrex. I know nothing about it other than what I've read. Hi, Weetsy Bat. I'm very concerned and very nervous. So, about a couple months ago, at least it feels like a couple months ago, it probably was at least a few weeks, I started out with a little rash on the back of my leg, under my knee, like behind my knee. And I thought maybe it was flea bites, but it wasn't flea bites. And it started spreading a little bit. It's still behind my knee and kind of on the upper part of my leg. I'll try to post pictures on my community page so people can see what I'm talking about in case you ever have to deal with this. It just started itching, but it was like the more I scratched it, the worse it got. It just itched more and more. And I've been able to work with it and everything, but it just gets to the point, especially at night when I'm trying to sleep, that I can't sleep because like I said, when I scratch it, it gets worse and it just keeps itching. And then it kind of burns and it makes my ears ring. It burns so bad. So I went to the doctor. I went to a few different doctors over the time that I've had it. I've heard everything from, oh, well, it's just a fungus. We'll treat it with clotrimazole. Um, then they said, well, I'm not really sure what it is. And then last night I went to the ER, and let me tell you about that experience. What's wrong, Meech? They were, I have a colorful word for them, but I'm not going to really say that because I don't want to be insulting. Let's just say the waiting room wait was about 6 hours. Um, from that point on, the lady had me sit in a wheelchair, didn't ask me if I needed one, just brought one out and stood there till I sat in it, and then pretty much ran me into the emergency room through the doors. And she said, I'm going to have you get in a gown. I'm like, okay. She asked me a few questions. Actually, they asked me questions at the desk. Um, it was three women of color, I will say. And the whole time, every time anybody went up there, they were laughing out loud, hysterically. When I gave my urine sample, because I had to go to the bathroom, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give my urine sample now, because otherwise, if I'm nervous, I might not be able to go later. So I may as well go now while I can, in case they need that sample to check for who knows what. So she's like, yeah, here, what's your name? And I told her. And as soon as I like went to turn to walk away, all three of them like looked at me and kind of like giggled out loud, like really loudly. Like they were laughing at my urine or something. My urine was very clear because yesterday was a very low carb day and I didn't eat a lot of junk. So I probably had a pretty healthy urine sample. Anyway, they must have found something funny about it because they were laughing out loud. Talk about unethical and very uncomfortable. So anyway, the lady whisks me down into the room, tells me to get in a gown. I get in a gown. The other lady comes in and she said something I can't even remember. Then the doctor comes in. He's like, he barely even looked at me. He's asking the nurse to tell him what's going on. She doesn't know what the heck it is. They're like, well, we can't really tell you what it is. And the doctor says, I have a friend that had a rash similar to this. He's had it for a while. And we don't know what it is. We have no idea. We have no way to tell. What kind of freaking doctor are you? You don't know what a rash is. Years ago, that would have happened. My doctor would have been able to tell me, oh, yeah, it's this, it's that, it's whatever. Oh, we don't know. And that's their answer to everything is we don't know. That's why people go on the internet and find out things because doctors don't have a clue about anything anymore, apparently. I was so mad. Anyway, okay, fine, they don't know. So then he's like, well, prednisone, that's what I want to try to use. Have you ever taken it before? Have you ever used prednisone? And I'm like, yeah. And before I could say anything else, he's like, well, I think I'm going to write you a script to that. I said, no, I don't do well on prednisone. He didn't even ask me, have you had an adverse reaction to prednisone? Doctors always ask that. Always. In all my years of going to a doctor, the next thing out of their mouth would have been, have you ever had side effects from it? Can you take prednisone? He didn't say that. He just said, okay, I'm going to give you prednisone. No, you're not going to give me prednisone. Those of you that have watched me on YouTube know I can't take prednisone. Anyway, so I told him, no, I can't. He's like, well, you went to a doctor for this already? I said, yeah, they gave me this valacyclovir. He's like, well, I'd take that. Because, yeah, that's antiviral something, blah, blah, blah. And he just mumbled something, I don't know what. Just very poor, poor, poor bedside manner, poor ethical standards, everything. I don't know, just really bad. So he's like, well, yeah, go home and take that. That's what I do. And then he turns to me and he's like, yeah, I don't want to cut anything off. We don't need to cut anything out tonight. Who says that to a patient? We don't need to cut anything out tonight. I just, I do not like our medical system. I don't know if it's like that everywhere. Some are worse, I'm sure. But long story short, I woke up around 4 o'clock in the morning, scratching this stupid itchy rash on my leg. And yes, there are welts. Like I said, I'll post a picture in a little while on the community page. I was like, I had done some research on the valacyclovir. It can cause kidney stones. In fact, it inevitably causes kidney stones. It's known for doing that. Any of the cyclovirs do. And I'm like, great. I don't want kidney stones again. I've had kidney stones. They hurt like HE double hockey sticks. So I'm not taking this stuff. He even called my doctor, left a message, and said, I don't want to take this. She had prescribed topical medication, which was a cream. It had an antifungal and a steroid in it, corticosteroid, I guess. And she said, oh, this is really strong. It'll help. I couldn't get it. They wouldn't fill it because it was my nurse practitioner that called it in. It has to be the doctor. Couldn't get hold of the doctor. Tried all day yesterday. Nothing. So here I was suffering and suffering and suffering. Going, I really don't want to take the valacyclovir because it has some pretty serious side effects like, oh, I don't know, seizures, kidney stones, kidney failure, renal failure, thrombosis, encephalo, whatever, where it inflames your brain. So I was scared, but I couldn't get the ointment stuff, the cream. So when I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, scratching like nobody's business. Oh, and by the way, another possibility is shingles that I could have. Thankfully, it's only on the back of my leg, and I hope to Yahweh above it does not spread because it hurts like the bejeebers. Anyhow, that's the other thing I forgot to tell you. The nurse said something really rude to me. I'm trying to think of what it was. Oh, they were like, well, why don't you want to take the valacyclovir? They kept saying acyclovir. It's actually valacyclovir. But either way, why don't you want to take the acyclovir? I said, I've read about it. It has some really severe side effects like kidney stones, kidney damage. The nurse says, oh, well, all of them do that. Even your ointments do that because it absorbs through your skin. So no matter what you take, it's going to affect, your kidneys and your liver. That's just all medicines. Okay. Granted, be that the truth or the case. There are ways of saying that to a patient, not, oh, well, all of them do that. You could say, well, I totally understand your concern. Yes. Unfortunately, there are side effects of all medicines. And yes, that is one of the side effects with this particular medicine. Unfortunately, we can't give you anything else because we don't know what this is. And if that's what your doctor prescribed for you, it might be a good idea to at least try it. No. Oh, well, all medicines do that. Where are people getting their dang training these days? And if you're a nurse, don't attack me in the text. I don't want to hear it. Because I get it that your job is hard and you're sleep deprived and all that stuff, and I sympathize with you. I do. But the way you talk to somebody makes a huge difference in how they respond to whether they take the medicine or not, or even whether they recover well. And just saying, oh, well, all of them do that, or, yeah, I think you should go home and take that. We won't have to cut anything out of you tonight. What? Ugh. Long story short, the itching was bad enough, I've decided to take the darn valacyclovir. And if it messes with my kidneys, it messes with my kidneys. But I did look up that I need to drink half my body weight in water to make sure that it clears my kidneys. So I'm doing what I can on my end to make sure the medicine works properly, doesn't have side effects that it doesn't need to have, and won't attack my liver or my kidneys or whatever any more than it needs to. So I am taking it, which is why I'm on here, because I always felt better when I was going through a stressful time to come on YouTube and just talk, like a lot of people do, I guess. Anyway, so to answer your question, Weedsy, am I sick? I suppose you could say that shingles is a sickness, or herpes, or whatever the heck is on the back of my leg. It's miserable, I can tell you that. It keeps me up at night. It's hard to work when I can't scratch my leg in front of everybody. More irritated than sick, I would say. But as I said, I've been dealing with this for quite some time. It's nothing new. And I've tried to treat it different ways. So hopefully this acyclovir stuff gets rid of it and keeps it away. Because this is miserable. And I'm not a happy camper. But I'm especially not a happy camper at how I was treated in the ER last night. And I really hope the other people that were there, that were in way worse condition than me, were treated a lot better than I was. That's all I have to say. Anyway, I was hoping beyond hope that somebody might pop into this chat room and say, hey, Dee Dee, I've taken acyclovir, and it's okay. You're going to be all right. So far, only Weezy Bat has talked to me, so I'm guessing a lot of people are probably sleeping at this hour. As well, you should be. And I'm glad you can. I'm just concerned about the medicine, but so far, I'm good. I feel like the itch might be going away. And that's a good thing. I have to take it. I have to get it, I have to take it for 10 days. 1 tablet by mouth 3 times a day for 10 days. I'm lucky I get treated in the ER. If you call that treated, they didn't do anything other than tell you, go home, take the medicine your doctor told you to take. No comfort, no reassurance, no nothing. And I'm glad I don't live in Australia if they're worse than here. So thanks for telling me that, Tina. If I do have herpes or shingles or whatever the flip it is, anything that aggravated it probably happened at Planet Fitness. That's my thought on it, because you are sitting on things where the back of your legs are touching vinyl, where germs can live, even though you wipe it down. I don't care how well you wipe stuff down in a fitness place. I really think you can still catch stuff. I'm glad I stopped Planet Fitness. I'm sad, but I'm glad. I'm sad because I met some really nice people there that I was hoping to kind of get to know a little bit better every time I went in, that could help me with my fitness journey. Um, but I'm glad because I won't be susceptible to germs quite as much as I was before I started going there. I will just work out at home. It's much safer than using equipment everybody else and their brother uses. That who knows what kind of things lurk on surfaces. Anyway, sad lesson to learn when I'm trying to improve my physical fitness, but I guess it happens, you know. That's all. That's what I came on to tell y'all about. I don't really have anything else to say. Today's a high carb day. I'm super happy about that fact. Yesterday was a low carb day. I did really well with it, but I'm super glad today's a high carb day because I'm going to eat my chalupa that I got the other night. My biggest concern right now is having gas money to get to work this week, because the check ran out real quick this time around. Lots of bills to pay. And I'm hoping my other check clears so that I can get the roofing done on my house and also um, other stuff I need to do. Like I said, I may be getting a different vehicle soon, which is good. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say. Anybody else want to say anything, feel free. Anybody ever take this acyclovir stuff? Any thoughts on it? Any experiences with it? Any reassurances about it? Hmm. I don't know. I really do think it may be shingles, because that is an itch like I have never felt in my life. That's not just itching, that's burning. And then the more you itch, the more it burns. It's like your nerves are on fire, I guess. Anyway, I think the acyclovir may be helping somewhat. It's not itching quite as bad. I don't know. There is a telltale sign if I try to itch it. If it itches worse, then I'll know that the acyclovir isn't doing much. But no, it feels like it may be helping. I just got to trust God with the rest that it's not going to cause major side effects. And then I'm going to be okay. It even says on the bottle to take precaution basically because it may cause dizziness and impair your ability to operate a vehicle, vessel, or machine. I don't know. I haven't tried to drive on it. So far, I feel like I'm standing pretty straight. I don't feel dizzy. I don't know. Guys, I'm nervous about meds. I don't like medicine. I really don't. I get nervous about anything that has to go through my bloodstream in any way, shape, or form, or my body. So I'm really glad that so far so good. But like I said, I got to take it 3 times a day for 10 days. And this one I took around 4:30, which I'm going to write that down. I like to keep track of things when I'm taking meds for sure. 1 gram of IA cyclovir at 4:30 a.m. Saturday. There. That way, if I keep track of it, It's called valacyclovir, which turns to acyclovir in the body, Northern Girl. That was 20 ounces of water. I'm going to be right back. I have to get more water. Okay. Anyway, I have some mashed potatoes here that I'm eating. I know it's early in the morning, but I'm going to take this with food just because it also can cause upset stomach, which I do not want. So I'm going to eat some potatoes. Mukbang. I'm not sure yellow potatoes make very good mashed potatoes. I don't really like them too much. They taste weird. A little bit of Mrs. Dash on it. Ugh. It has some salt somewhere here, but I don't know where it went. So I'll just use this one. Yeah, it's called acyclovir. Lidocaine. Yes, I think I can get lidocaine. I think I have some, actually. I didn't even think of that. That's a good idea. Thank you, Tina. So it's called valacyclovir. See? So you know. There, I folded it down so you didn't see my address. Yeah, I have numbing cream somewhere. But that's a really good idea. I'm glad I came on here. See, I didn't know that. I didn't even think of the lidocaine. Great, great idea. I might not need it. If the acyclovir goes in and attacks the replication of the virus, I won't have to worry about it. It'll go away. I'm just nervous about taking new meds. I mean, I don't even like taking ibuprofen and Tylenol and stuff like that. I never have. But I will do what I can. If I'm treating something serious, I just have to feel comfortable about it. Or be at my wit's end, which is the case in this situation. Just glad it's not causing me any upset stomach, headache, dizziness, or anything so far. I pray it doesn't, and I can continue to work and do what I need to do in my life. I told Matthew this morning, I said, if this is what it feels like when you have shingles or anything like that, I would rather die. It is awful. I'm not exaggerating. And for people that get it in their ears and their eyes and other places, I can't even imagine. But it's interesting to me that I haven't had a problem like this till after I started going to Planet Fitness. First, I ended up with what they diagnosed as ringworm from Planet Fitness. And then this. So, I do attribute that to that gym. Okay, that was enough of those potatoes. Didn't really care for them too much. I might eat my chalupa right now because I am starting to feel hungry, and why not? Why not eat all you can? One thing that's interesting, y'all. So Matthew bought some cheese the other day. Look at this. This is a plant-based chalupa. One thing that is interesting to me. Oh, my chips are all nasty now because I put them in the fridge. They're like wilted. They're stale. I'm not eating stale chips. I'll just toss them in the trash. Unless you want them. Do you want them, Momo? Want a chip? You're sniffing it like you want it. No, she doesn't want it. Anyway. I was going to say one thing that's interesting. Oh, yeah. So, Matthew, yeah, I won't get the vaccine either. No, thank you. I choose not to. And it is a choice, you know. So one thing that is interesting to me is Matthew was eating some cheese the other day, and I loved cheese. Past tense, loved cheese. It doesn't taste the same anymore. When you stop eating stuff like that, it does not taste the same when you finally go to eat it again. He's like, oh, I'll give you half of my, cheese block. I'm like, ooh, good. Yum, cheese. Yeah, it's not the same. It had a really weird, almost a waxy taste. Strange. Not like it ever tasted before. And I always thought, oh, I would never be able to give up cheese. I love cheese so much. Yum, yum, yum. Bring on the moo cow, rennet, and all the other junk that's in cheese. But nope, not anymore. Can take it or leave it, and mostly leave it. But that was really weird to me to taste cheese and not like it. And it was sharp cheddar. Like, it used to be my favorite. I loved sharp cheddar. Not this. It's gross. Didn't like it. Here we go. Now you can see the chalupa. That's the chalupa right there. It has peppers and mushrooms and I don't know what else is in it. I'm going to warm it up though a little bit. There we go. Okay. This has vegan cheese on it, this chalupa. Anyhow, on a different note, yeah, I'm glad you get my notifications as well. I'm still doing real well with my fitness and very well with my eating habits and things like that. And my 75 flex thing that I started, my little group. I think I only have like 2 other people besides me in it. I just take pictures of myself every day as I'm progressing through my weight loss journey. Hi, ma'am. And so far, I've been keeping up on my pictures and everything and posting here and there in the group. I'm going to feed my cats while I talk to y'all. I need to be quiet though because Matthew's sleeping. It's early in the morning here. I'm just like, I had to take that medicine and I was like, I'm afraid to go to sleep after taking it because I don't know if I'm going to wake up unable to breathe or headache or stomach ache. I didn't know what to expect. I've never taken it before. But so far, we're good. So far, the scratching, itching thing seems to have died down, which is absolutely wonderful after weeks of torment. So it was definitely worth it. And I have some friends in the medical field who were like, look, just take it. It's worth it. Yeah, you may have side effects, but you're miserable right now. Let's take a chance on giving you a break from the misery. And hopefully you won't get many side effects from it. So I was all for that idea after I talked to them. And then the night in the ER was like, okay, well, here, Mav. Here, buddy. Michi, you ready for some food, girl? Where did I see that cat food bowl? I keep losing bowls. I'll be back, guys. Okay, I'm back. I just have to feed Mimi here. Here, go. Meet me. That's yours, Mav. What are you looking at me like that for? Here, do you want some juice for it? There you go, boy. There you go. Okay, everybody's fed and happy. You started your no meat diet yesterday. Oh, yeah? Good for you. That's awesome. I know you said you were thinking about it, or you were planning on doing that. So good for you. That's totally cool. If you need help finding alternatives, let me know. Although, honestly, nowadays, at least here, I'm in the States, um, there are so many alternatives. Like I said, this is a plant-based chalupa. So you can get plant-based foods if you want to here. But it just depends on, where you live, honestly. Every place is different. Like where my foster mom is, they have a Trader Joe's. We don't have a Trader Joe's here. I wish we did. I've heard good stuff about Trader Joe's. Mm. I'm rewarding myself for being brave and taking that medicine. This is so good. I love Mexican rice. I'm hoping it's authentic with the saffron and everything, because saffron is so good for you. Trying to see where I can go to film and eat at the same time. Okay. Look at who joined me over here. It's the Bobo man. Hi, Bo. Hi, handsome man. You're a sweet man. Oh, I love you too with your little blinky eyes. So tell me about your no meat diet. What kind of things are you eating, Tina? I promise not to be rude and loud and eat with my mouth open. Which is no problem at all, because I can savor the flavor of this all day long. Delicious. Refried beans, Mexican rice, and a chalupa, which is basically like a white shell, like a tortilla, with green peppers and mushrooms, and it looks like vegan cheese of some kind. Mm. I know it's an odd time of day to eat, but hungry. Maybe if I start eating early, I can stop eating early and do a little bit longer intermittent fast. I appreciate y'all actually commenting. That's nice of you. Makes it easier to chat if other people chat too. Oh, this is so good. Oh, and there's onions in it too. Caramelized onions apparently, and it looks like zucchini. Like a green squash in here. So, yum. Very, very tasty. It's a weird kind of early breakfast, I guess. But I'm just glad it's a high carb day. Yeah, other than the miserable itchy leg, I haven't been doing too bad in general. My health is good. I saw my doctor the other day. She was pleased. I talked to her about just my health overall. She said that she's not even worried about the fatty liver disease thing. She said even if you had fatty liver disease, your enzymes are very low and normal with your liver, so I'm really not even worried about it because you eat so healthy. It's not an issue that I would even be concerned about. So that's good to know. Can't believe it's only Saturday. Pretty wild. I had the day off yesterday, so I did not notice, the extra day off in between there. It's kind of weird when you get used to a certain flow and then the flow changes. I don't know, guys. Carry the conversation a little bit if you want. Because I don't... Hi, Abdul. I don't really have much to say. Other than what I've already said. If my tummy settles enough, I might go back to bed in a couple hours after the food all digests and everything. You're on your dad's phone. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, that's rough. That's real rough, Tina. I mean, I might be able to help you come up with some alternatives to those things that you can't eat. I don't know. That's hard because that's a lot you can't eat. What do you want, Mav? He's trying to eat my food. Well, nice to meet you, Sunaya. Sunanaya. What do you want, Mav? It's just rice, bud. My kitty's over here trying to eat my food. Look at this. There's not really anything for you, bud. You think I have something tasty? You want some of this? Here. Here, Mav. That's all it is, buddy. It's just rice. I don't have anything, like, animal-wise, buddy. Do you want me to hold it so you can eat it? No? He doesn't really want it. He just thinks he likes the smell of it, I guess. Maverick. What are you doing, bud? I love you, but you're like right in my way, buddy. That was a very nice, filling breakfast. Early breakfast. Although I guess people get up super early in the morning, so for some people, this is their normal morning. I get up around 5:30 usually. Not this early, though. I really do wonder what they put in this Mexican food. It's so good. Delicious. Expensive, too. I didn't pay for it. I got treated to dinner the other night by guys from our church. My last spoonful. Yummy. Mm-mm-mm. All gone. So, in a couple hours, probably go take a walk or something. Or do some Bollywood dancing. Bollywood Zumba. Like I filmed the other day on my YouTube channel. On my video. Welcome 10 people. Hello, hello. I just don't know exactly, other than my frustration with the ER last night. I don't know exactly what to talk about besides that. Other than how beautiful this man over here is. Bobo man. Hi, man. Hi, handsome boy. You're so pretty, guy. Besides the acyclovir, I'm also on the Z-Pack right now. Because I have a double ear infection. Yeah. Mostly in the right ear. Although I can't tell the difference. Both of my ears ache a lot. So yeah, I was already taking that medicine. I'll take that in a few hours. I'm not going to try to take that medicine along with the acyclovir right now. Not till later. I only have to take one pill today, though. Yesterday was 2 pills. Today's 1, and then it just goes 1, 1, 1 for the next 5 days or whatever it is. The Z-Pack, they call it, or acyclovir, or azithromycin. Hmm. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Tina. That makes sense. I don't know, Abdul. If you're a child, probably not, because there are rules on YouTube that children can't really be in adult channels. So the fact that you said you're using your dad's phone, I'm guessing you're a child. How old are you, Abdul? I mean, I don't like to sound snarky or rude, but sometimes we talk about adult topics that kids should not be part of. Well, then I guess you're good. You can subscribe. Of course. Welcome, sir. Merhaba. I actually, I don't know if you are Muslim, sir, but, or ma'am. I assume you are a sir. I actually was a tutor to people from Saudi Arabia for a while and had a very good rapport with them. Enjoyed them very much. Saudi Arabian people are very kind, family oriented, good people. So you are, of course, welcome on my channel. I just don't want any child, coming across something that's adult conversation that's not appropriate. I'm very concerned about that because I've worked in schools and I love children and want to protect them from anything that could be harmful, even conversation. So, yeah. Maverick, don't start a fight now, please. It's way early in the morning. This is not the time, sir. My cats. Anyhow, welcome 11 people. Yeah, the leg still kind of itches. It hasn't totally taken it away, but if it kills whatever virus or thing that is causing this, then yay, it was worth taking it. It may take a while to clear up. I know it's not going to be an instantaneous thing, but even a measure of relief would be wonderful. Anyhow, um, be kind to each other, be good to each other. It's important. We live in a very broken world, unfortunately, where people are just unable to be kind and unable to accept or at least tolerate other people. And it's sad. Although there are people that you need to walk away from if you're uncomfortable with them. They could be toxic, could just be annoying, and it's okay to just say, "Hey, this isn't for me." Oh, yeah, I've been through the menopause thing. I went through that DNC style, if that makes sense. It's called, I'm not wrong. About what, honey? What am I not wrong about? About people? About walking away from certain people that are toxic, or about not being able to get along with everybody and just having to walk away? Or something else that I said. What am I not wrong about? Anyway, Tina, my menopause was the pause and then starting up again after 2 years, and then oops, we got to clean you out because this shouldn't be happening. And I haven't had a problem since then with it. The last two things. Okay. I don't remember what they were, other than saying that I didn't want children to come into my chat room and be, affronted with things that were inappropriate for a child. And also, that the Muslim people are very kind people, very family oriented people. And then the next thing I said was something about it's okay to walk away, but it would be nice, if we could tolerate more people, be tolerant of people. Yeah. I still have my hospital bracelet on. I need to take that off. I don't really need to wear that as a fashion statement here. Yes, I was in the hospital. This is my beautiful white hospital band depicting the room that I was in. And who knows what else. I was not admitted, by the way. I was just in the ER being seen. Glad I wasn't admitted. I always dread having to be stuck in a hospital and having to eat that nasty hospital food. Yuck. They probably would make me eat something like turkey sandwiches or something. And no, I don't want to eat animals of any kind. I mean, if that's all they had and I was starving, I probably would, but I prefer not to. But yeah, sometimes desperate things can call for desperate measures, right? I guess it's desperate times call for desperate measures. Mav, Mav. Come here, Mavy. Come here, buddy. Come here. I know you just ate. You probably got a full belly. Here's my Mavy. Yeah, he likes his chin pet. That's a Mavy thing, isn't it, Bo? Or isn't it Mav? I'm calling you Bo, but your name is Maverick. Silly me. Yeah, my Mav, Mav. Yeah, handsome boy. He probably knows Mommy's not up to snuff, huh, buddy? You can sense it. Cats are so sensitive. Well, I don't know what to talk to you guys about, seriously. You can pose a topic if you want, and I can kind of tell you my thoughts on it, maybe. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Yep. Yep. Make an effort to understand people. That's a good way to put it, Panic. You said that perfectly. And I think now that I'm back in a church, um, I want that even more. I want to be able to get along with more people than I maybe could in the past. It's important to me. But there are just some people that, for whatever reason, are cruel and evil and mean. And it's better to just stay away from them if you can. I had to show you guys something cute. I'm sure you see it already. This is a cat bed at the bottom of our day bed. Momo just made herself at home right up there. That's good, Panic. That's good. I'm wondering if you're somebody I know, somebody I might have been friends with in the past. Are you that person by chance? Because you would definitely be up at this hour, I think. You don't have to reveal your actual name. I understand if you don't want to, but let me know if I'm in the right ballpark by asking you that question. Curious. And if so, you're very welcome here. Don't worry about being attacked or lashed out at or whatever. I'm a very forgiving person and a very forgetting person at times. I don't hold grudges because life is too short, and God knows I could come up with lots of grudges that could hold me back for sure. I think bitterness and negativity. Oh, okay. All right, Panic. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't know for sure if you were an older acquaintance from days gone by or not, under a different name. I just wondered, but thanks for informing me. Ah, hola. Um, tengo un dolor de la pat el pato, maybe my knee, behind my knee. I don't know how you say that. Como se dice behind my knee en español? And I like the fact that you guys are, giving me some conversation here. That's nice. Better than talking to myself, which I do also, without a problem. You're gonna bite me, Mr. Man? You gonna bite me? He's play biting me. You play biting me, man. Yeah, boy. Yeah. What? A to a Seminole. Hi, my little pony edits. Welcome. Welcome to the new faces or new names. I've never heard. Rebecca Cone and my little pony edits. Oh, yeah. I hear you, Tina. And menopause is rough. It really is, and it can be worse for some than others. My mom used to say, well, you had such a terrible menstruation time when you were younger. Maybe by the time you hit menopause, you won't have such a tough time of it. Huh? I'm not sure what that means, My Little Pony edits. Cat is a great place to work, and the rest are all the way to the way home. And I'm not sure if I'll be able to make it to the meeting on Friday or. Meeting on Friday? Interesting. Can I am just getting a new one for the best of the rest of my time in the office today. Take care, and the kids are doing great. Kids will enjoy it as much as I am getting ready for I'm very confused. Very, very confused. Um, but I'm glad you guys are here, even if I don't quite know what you're talking about. Oh, maybe. Yeah. I have a cat. Yes, I have 4 cats, actually. 4 of them. I have 3 right here with me. See, I have Maverick in my arms. I have Momo up on the cat bed. And I have Bo. Where is he? On the cushion hiding behind the blanket. Bobo me! See his little ear move? And there's a 4th one. Probably laying in the in the drawer. Blah. Tried to say drawer and stream because I was reading your comment and it came out dream. Where kid? These are my kids. My kids, human kids are all grown up. Ow, why are you biting me? Why are you biting me, Mav? My kids are all grown up in their own homes, their own lives. They're in their 20s and 30s. I'm 57. So, yeah, that's where my kids are. Cat 2. No, cat 4, actually. Yeah, I don't know. This might be gamer kids that came in here. I don't know. Ugh. What do you see, Mav? What are you hunting, buddy? He's hunting something. I don't know what you see, buddy. A bug or something on the floor. He's going after it. Let's see what he's doing. What you got, Mav? What do you see? Is it the shadow because that curtain is blowing? I don't know what his deal is. Who knows? You're lost in the comments. Well, hi, Elena. Okay, bye. I don't know. Who knows? A little kid, maybe. I'm not sure. Kids get on their parents' internet and don't really know how to speak clear English sometimes. Especially little kids. But what a weird avatar for a kid, if that is a kid. Anyhow, it gets light here really early these days. Like 6 something in the morning, which will be nice because I'll probably go out and take a little brisk walk. Kind of work off this rice combo that I just ate. Ugh, my leg is really itching, guys. I'm trying to ignore it by talking. I will definitely be going back to bed at some point, even if it's just a nap later in the afternoon. I'm not sure. But I need to do something because I'm still kind of tired. I just don't want to lay there and be scratching myself raw, or spreading any type of viral thing that might be going on. But yeah, I'll take the valcyclovir, the full dosage of it, till it's gone. Watch World Cats. No clue what that is. But I think it's time for me to head off of here and maybe go catch a snooze a little bit more. And then get up and go take a walk and spend some time with my hubby. We've been together for 9 years as of yesterday. Yeah, I love cats too. So yesterday was our 9 year since meeting day. We got to spend it in the ER. Yippee. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Alright, guys. My brain is starting to get tired, so I'm gonna head off of here. But I really appreciate you being here and chatting with me. It has meant a lot to me. It got my mind off of the itchy leg syndrome, and it helped me get through the first dose of that medicine, which I don't think is going to cause me any real major effects, apparently. So that's good. Anyway, have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming in, Panic, Rebecca, My Little Pony, Tina, um, Abdul, Weetsy Bat, all of you, thank you. Oh, yeah, that would be pretty miserable. I'm glad I live in Illinois and not Australia. Um, I might have to go and live with the crocodile hunter's daughter, Bindi, so I could be around the animals all the time outside. You know? Okay. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. It's very early here, so it's a good time to go and just catch a few more winks of sleep. I will see you soon. Thanks for hanging with me. Good night now. Thank you, Panic.